Okay, hello everybody. It's it's okay. Hello everybody. It's D&D time, Arcadia episode 6. Okay, everyone's here. Let's go. So, last week I believe we solved some mysteries and we ended after you guys rescued the previous Lord of Vanglore. Mr. Lud Nelson from some bandits who you guys had a run-in with earlier. And he gave you the choice. He would either hide out in Vanglore, waiting for you guys to head up, because you are going that way up to Leora, and he would introduce you to some people in order to help you get out of the city, or he would leave by himself. So you guys had been presented with the choice. I don't know if you had made a decision yet.
I don't see anything saying what we did, so don't think we made a choice.
I thought we did agree to leave him behind because we thought it was too risky to escort him.
Yes, I mean that's what you thought, but I don't think you had agreed. Like the party hadn't agreed. I do remember you bringing it up, but I don't think the party had agreed yet, which is why I'm letting you make the decision now. You guys want to?
How about we cut him up and each of us holds onto one piece of the Exodia card?
I think there'd be more than 5 pieces, unfortunately.
He had his panic room, right?
He did.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
he said
didn't
he'd be
find
able
it.
to say.
Yeah.
I say we just let him stay here and we'll head out.
Okay, in that
Alright.
case, he will be giving you the evidence. He will also give you 2 letters, one for the Lord of Leora, and he gives you directions to a house in the Nobles District, which will be where you'll be meeting the person who wants to go north. So I will just add the quest log here since. There we go. There we go. Okay. It looks like to be about 4 p.m. apparently. So, would you like to visit? He hands over he says, come back tomorrow, when you're about to leave to get the evidence. So make sure you guys remember to do that.
Okay.
And now it's up to you. How do you guys want to proceed from here? You can either head to the mansion now, or you can stay overnight and go to the following morning. Oops.
Should we go to the mansion now?
You have any spells or anything? Anything to
This
get back
is not-
up?
I don't think I've used that many. I've only used one spell.
Why
slot.
will this not unpause?
Okay. Health wise, I'm fine. I don't have anything to use, so I'm a rogue. So yeah,
Okay, I'll reload it.
I don't have a reason to wait.
Okay.
Yeah, I can leave whenever.
I'm always good to go.
Okay, well then we'll head to the mansion first up. This is really weird. It's doing the same thing as it was doing before. Okay, so the mansion is about a 15-minute walk away. I don't know why this is not working. It is a relatively discreet mansion for something that lives for what would be usually in the Nobles District. It's a plain house. It has relatively high walls, but Nobles Districts. Heading up to the gate, you see a pair of guards standing out the front. Approaching, one of them greets you and says, "Halt! What are you people doing here?" Why is this not working?
We've been sent here on very important business. I
Oh.
believe your owners or masters, sorry, I should say, would like you to allow us in.
Owners.
please, good sir.
I should mention that you were given a letter from by Lud Nelson introducing you to these people as well.
Okay, that's a letter. Okay. So yeah, we want a letter for the Lord of Leora, one for this guy. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, then I'll produce the evidence of or produce a letter.
Okay. He
There might be untrustworthy guards, like the ones that let Lud get stolen, though.
Nah, that's true. But I mean, I don't know what to do with this otherwise. Otherwise,
I'm
we're
gonna have
just
to
kind of
update
like,
this. I don't know why this is not working.
Yeah, true.
So are you gonna hand the letter over?
yeah, I'll hold on over and just watch and make sure
Okay.
I don't do anything shifty.
He takes it over. He turns it over, and he sees a stamp, and he opens the gate, walks inside. Coming out with the guard is an elderly gentleman. He has graying hair, grey beard. He has piercing black eyes. He's wearing a butler's outfit. And he greets you. This is a few minutes later. He looks at you and gives you a once-over. I am on private roll, so let me just have a look to see what he sees.
Really shifty too.
I mean, you guys just turned up on his doorstep. Okay. Okay, he looks you over and says, these people, huh? Very well. My name is Klaus. You have been introduced by a friend of mine. Then, I guess I can trust you. Yeah. Motions for you guys to follow him inside. Wise. I mean, he did take notice of that. He took notice of an awful lot in his very quick look over of you guys.
Straight, we didn't clean up, did we? So
However, as I said, you were introduced by a friend of his, so he leads you inside. Very well. I am escorting a young lady up to Pache, and we are in need of some guards.
Well, as you can see, we are quite good at protecting people.
He looks at you and says, it looks like you're quite good at the killing aspect. I'm not sure about the guarding part, but...
Oh, would you like the people trying to harm you be left alive to do as they will?
He smiles and says, what people trying to harm me?
The people we're protecting you from, good sir.
You... And he smiles and says, so far nobody has tried to harm us. However, the guards will be required only to show, as a show of... And he stops. Just to prevent any unnecessary accidents on the road. I may be strong, but two people traveling together can be dangerous.
Is this person a noble, or is that person noble? The person this is about Lair, but the person trying to protect the noble.
He's a butler, as far as you can tell. I mean, you haven't
Well,
like.
but the quest he's asking us to do is to protect a noble, to escort a noble, or
His quest is just to escort a young lady and him to Pache, which is the capital. That's it. That's all he's asked. And all he said is that it can be dangerous on the road, so he just wants some extra help.
So, we're gonna probably need a day or two in Leora.
He smiles and says, that's fine. We have till the end of Alterac, which is, by your estimate, about 45 days away, to get to Pache.
Oh, plenty of time then.
By the way, it will if you leave tomorrow morning, and don't stop, it will take you 15 days. So that gives you leeway of 30 days, roughly.
Okay.
and we might need that given how much we get lost.
Yeah. So depending how direct a route we take to Leora.
Well,
I
no,
mean, that's
to
true.
Pache, because he's asking you guys to take him to Pache.
Hey, falling off cliffs is faster than just walking there, you know.
It's true. A shortcut. It's a lesser known shortcut. Yeah.
I asked him if he knows a young man named Cloud and Parstal.
He says, I can't say I have ever been to Pastoral. I have been alive a long time, but I've never been to the city.
He's my student. I haven't seen him in a couple days. I'm already missing him.
He nods and says, right.
Baby Lou here is a very sentimental sort. You can tell.
And then he says, depending on when we leave, I can have a carriage arranged for us.
Do you want to leave tonight, or is morning better?
All right, he says, no, the earliest we should leave is tomorrow morning. We don't want to seem suspicious by leaving at this time.
All right.
Might I ask who it is we are escorting with you?
He nods and says, the young lady Emilia.
Amelia, okay.
Wonder if they're gonna.
And should I be familiar with Amelia?
He shrugs and says, probably not.
She holder of any titles?
He shakes his head.
I would like to insight him.
Okay.
Not bad.
Looking at him, he is really hard to read. You don't think he's entirely telling the truth, but you can't be sure. I mean, as I said, he not only for a butler, he looks exceptionally well trained, and you're of the opinion you don't send someone this well trained to guard just a nobody.
Yeah, he's a ninja butler. That's what he's gonna be. Something like that. I'm sure he'll be a good fighter or something. Or good.
So you said you're a strong. What's your expertise?
He never said he was strong. He never brought it up. You guys are just.
Yeah, he did.
Maybe he's kind of assessed him.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He said, I'm quite strong, but I could do
Okay.
with the extra help.
Fair enough. He says his expertise is in the blade.
Okay.
You don't see any blades on him at the moment, though.
Ninja.
So where do you want us to stay tonight? Do you want us to stay here, or do you want us to find a place?
He says you can stay here, or if you have an inn you're already staying at, you can stay there. This is a guest house, he says. Because they've been staying here about a month. After they got trapped here. Because of some trouble in town. You already know of the trouble. You've mainly dealt with it, in fact.
Yay, Ben is dead.
Where are you travelling from, good sir? And might I ask your name?
He gave you
Klaus.
his name. It's Klaus.
Klaus.
Oh, he did. He
Klaus.
did. Fuck. Where are you and this lady Amelia travelling from, Klaus?
From across the sea.
Oh. Interesting. Whereabouts across the sea?
He smiles but doesn't say anything else.
Fair enough. This is it is your business, is it not? So
He says, you will be very well rewarded for getting us to Pache, but there's nothing else you need to know.
Sounds good to me.
Sometimes in business, it is discretion is necessary. Most time early, but
Well, I guess for me, the rest of the night, I just want to go see if I can train on my horse.
Anybody else?
I have to go buy some rations. Apparently, I have one day left of rations, so I'm gonna go
You
get
should
some rations.
probably do that. Make sure
I will-
everyone's.
I will join Quarren in stocking up on supplies.
Do we just buy a bunch for the group in general, or I don't know how much people have? I have one day. I don't know what you guys have.
I've got 2 days, but I will. I've got gold and silver.
I have 6.
Rations are 5 silver pieces for 1 day.
Have you guys, Pete and Bruce?
I have 8. I started up with the same amount as Babaloo, but I got the roast chicken.
I have 7.
Okay, so then
It's
so
just
3
you
of
and
you guys
me.
are good.
How
Okay,
are
fine.
you and me so much lower than?
It depends on which
Wow.
pack you start with. They have different amounts of rations.
Oh.
It is a 3-day trip to Burge. And then it's
I'm-
Hey, don't be mean.
then it's a 5-day trip from Burge to Leora.
Alright.
So
so let's-
everyone, depending on whether you plan on stopping for Burge for very long, everyone will need at least 8 rations to get to Leora. Well,
I'm always willing-
yes, you should, because you haven't had a long rest after combat last week.
We're gonna sleep
Went
soon,
straight
so
to the mansion.
we'll be fine soon. All right, so
Are we buying
so
rations
8
now?
days. I was gonna buy rations because
I did. I just bought 10 for myself.
Okay, as I
Okay.
said, they're 5 silver pieces each. So
yeah, basically we need probably 8 days worth of yourself, at least each person, and then I mean, and we can probably do some foraging as well. But like things are not gonna go smoothly. So generally
Well-
speaking, so
I know the forest wasn't very good for hunting.
yeah, well, that's that forest. We don't know this area might be better.
Well, foraging, so our trolls.
no, when you camp, you can forage, but because
okay.
none of you are specifically proficient at it, you'll have to roll for it. There are some people.
Well,
There are some
actually,
hunters.
proficiency survival,
No,
right?
Hunters specifically can, I believe it is, can forage and actually provide for themselves or their parties.
Oh, it's a proficiency.
Ranger thing.
Yeah, it's a ranger thing. So
Okay.
There's a background too.
yeah, there's a background too that can do that. So because none of you have that, you would have to roll for it, and if you roll poorly, you're just going to find nothing.
Sure, it's fine. I can
Like-
do that. I can roll for survival, and
There
I
could
have
be
very
a
good chance
deer
of-
right in front of you, and you could still miss it with a bad roll. So
I mean, it's true. Yeah, I mean,
I
Sure,
bought
Angela.
a single ration so that I have 8.
okay, well that's 5 silver.
Mine was
Done.
5 gold for 10. Yeah.
Everyone
I'm
else
not
bought
gonna
their
buy
stuff.
any.
Okay.
going for it. I'm checking what I have. Okay, I have 8 gold, so I'll buy. I'll spend 5 gold as well and buy 10 rations.
Okay. Baby, you said you want to train your horse riding. You can do that now. So just roll for it.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Still way off from getting it, but
I mean, it takes time.
Keep those rolls up.
Shax, anything you want to do?
No, I don't need no rations.
Okay. Hopefully you don't starve.
You're a monk. You're fine. You can just
Come in to get
Meditate.
empty body.
not yet. Not for a long time.
Level 11 or 14. One of the two.
a while from now. A long while.
Okay, if there's nothing else you guys want to do, you are invited to stay in the mansion if you want. Otherwise, you can go back to your inn.
no, I'll stay there.
Stay at the mansion. I'm in no fit state to perform tonight anyway.
Okay. They do have a bath as well that you guys could partake in.
Oh, yes,
Clean
definitely.
his blood off. Okay, fine. I guess that will.
You
I
can
guess I
all
will,
you can all have a long rest as you enjoy a very comfortable night.
Did we already pay for the room in advance?
Not for tonight. No,
No, you
I
guys
took
were
the
paying-
night
Send
before.
Quirren over.
You guys were paying daily,
I am not interested in a bath.
Why? That's
You
fair.
are
You don't need to.
interested in a bath. Go have a bath.
Our cleric is not appreciative of your
Don't make me come in there with you.
I don't know why this is not advancing.
Perhaps he wants that. You know.
Anyway, whatever. It's not.
Well, he's never shown interest before.
You'll get him. You'll get him in there voluntarily one day. Okay.
That's true.
Wow, character progression.
What a risk, high reward.
I mean, you don't know that. Anyway, you wake up in the morning. It's cloudy, cold. It's 8:30 in the morning. Class is already up out the front. There is a carriage. It's relatively large. It's got 2 horses on the front. Baby, I assume you'll be taking your own horse.
Yup.
Okay. There is enough room for 8 people in the carriage. Klaus will be driving the carriage. If anyone wants to sit up with him, they can. Otherwise, the rest of you can sit in the carriage with Emilia.
I'll set the carriage with Amelia.
Okay.
I hang out
Surely.
with Klaus. I'm curious to see what he does. So
Okay.
I will keep an eye on him.
I'm gonna as I'm coming in, I want to ask Klaus. So Klaus, is there some kind of discretion over this Lady Amelia that we're to be escorting? As in, it would be better known if she weren't in the carriage and this carriage was not for her.
He says, no. After all, Amelia is just a young lady. People can know she's here.
Of course.
So in the morning, Emilia walks out. She is a young lady. She is, from the looks of it, 10 to 12 years old. She is a silver wolfkin. Sorry. This is the first time any of you would have seen one, because they are very rare and they tend to keep to themselves. She has silver hair, sapphire eyes, and she is wearing a maid outfit.
They're in disguise. Both the bowler and the maid. Oh my god. This is totally the
She's
clothing.
very beautiful.
I mean, yeah, from your point of view, probably.
For if you like furries.
Yeah. Well, no, she
And
looks
your
more
furries.
human. She looks more human. She looks like a half.
Or is it from Joey's point of view because she's 10 to 12? Like,
I'll pick her up and put her in the carriage when she gets close to it.
She
Bruce, I'm
smiles.
gonna make you feel 10 to 12.
She smiles and thanks you.
Below such a gentleman.
You're so beautiful. Look at your hair.
She still smiling. She says, "Thank you. I take after my mother."
She must be very proud.
And she nods and says, "Yes, she was."
Oh boy.
fucking landmine.
I'm sure Suni is smiling upon her. Suni always shines upon the beautiful people of the world.
She says, "I have heard of Suni. I do not know much about Suni."
I'm sure we can talk over the journey.
Sounds fascinating. I have not had the pleasure of engaging much religion.
Boring.
Yeah, I'm going to avoid role playing discussing
Religion?
Suni, but I will. But I will say, discuss, what she's done for me and what she could do for you. And
Okay, very
There's a
much.
Vanglore.
Yeah, okay.
There you go.
You guys will probably be spending the next few hours talking about this.
Evangelicalizer or whatever it is.
and for the right, if for the right subscription every month, you too can be part of.
Is that what it is? Is it tithing to the god you just subscribe to a magazine.
You can get this. You get a monthly beauty kit.
Yeah, Avon calling. See me
Oh
calling.
my god. Okay, so we know what Kobo's doing. While we're traveling, so we'll set out. On the way out, the guards accost you guys. They ask for 1 gold payment to leave the city.
Oh, that's
Right,
right.
1
we
gold
haven't-
each.
When
we
we
haven't-
went to leave too. That's interesting. Okay.
Why do you think nobody wanted to leave?
Yeah,
Oh,
can I
okay.
like try and sleight of hand my gold so they think they have it, but they don't?
Sure. This is not going to end poorly, but sure.
I mean, we have gold in there.
Yeah, no,
we
it's
have
a good idea.
we have 118 gold for the party. So I'll just take out the party gold.
Okay.
So-
Ooh, wonderful.
Six gold.
Yep. 6
We don't
gold
want
and
5 gold. 5 gold.
5 gold, and Klaus will pay the 2 for himself and Amelia.
We should have got him to pay for us as a part of the job.
I probably should have. Oh.
I
We'll
mean,
be
maybe
expensing this later, Klaus.
maybe he can be convinced to pay it as part of recompense when you guys get to the capital.
Yes.
Keep our receipts, Quarren. We might need that.
I will take out my notes and write on it. Write it down. Also, as traveling course, the usual, I will make note of the surroundings and try to
Okay.
to keep updating my map.
So who's sitting up front? I assume since Quirin is taking notes, he'll be sitting up front, and Shoshana,
No, I was chilling with
Amelia. Okay.
the
Shax, what
foxy
about you?
lady.
Is there room for 2 people up the front?
There's room for 3.
It's okay. I might sit up there with Quirin and Klaus.
Okay. So that means Baby's on his horse next to, and Cowboy's in the back with Amelia. Okay. Quirin, can I get a perception roll from you because you're trying to make a map?
Shaq's long rest.
Yes, Shax, you should also long rest. Okay, you make a relatively detailed map. You're able to scribble down several things along the way. Okay, Quirin, Shax, is there anything you want to do while you're up here with Klaus?
Just talk to him. Just try to probe him very subtly, essentially. Ask him about about Amelia and about it's awesome. So Amelia said that her mother passed away. Was it,
He says, passed away is not the correct term. She's missing. Has been for a little while. Yes, an unfortunate situation that is. But he doesn't go into much more apart from that.
I'm sure. Okay. Okay. When I mentioned the mother, how does he respond in any particular? Like, does he
Roll an
seem
insight check.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
He's not deceitful. He is. You can tell he's concerned for Amelia. He obviously cares for her. You don't know how long they've been together, but you would probably guess for a while. The biggest thing that you can tell is that bringing up her mother has. You think that whatever they're doing here is likely something to do with, maybe with this as well.
Sure.
Is there anything else you want to ask or?
No, I don't want to probe anymore. I think
Okay.
they don't want to be too nosy.
Shax?
I might just sort of bring up, Klaus, when we first met, you did mention that you'd come from overseas.
He nods.
Where might you actually have come here from? I believe even some of us were not originally from the Roadmere Union.
And not as well. Yeah. Yes. I'm also from overseas, the Sandora region.
He smiles and says, Originally, I was born in the Grand Chaos Empire. But it has been a long time since I've been back.
Oh, that's so lovely.
And he gives a contemplative smile when you say that. Okay, so several hours pass. During the day, nothing comes up. Can I get a D20 from each of you? Okay. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Nothing exciting happens during the day. A few carriages are heading in the opposite direction. Specifically, one of them looks like a slave merchant. You can see people, several heavily guarded carriages, and you can hear the cries of people in the back of a carriage. Otherwise, there's a few merchants heading down towards Vanglore. Where do we want? Okay. You guys make it to about there when you stop. It's good 7, 8 p.m. at this time. Can I get baby? Since you've been riding all day, first of all, can you roll to see how well you improved your skill? Ooh, the lag.
Some bitch.
Not particularly well. It was an uncomfortable day for you. Can I?
Crotch is gonna hurt me.
Yeah, from one of the people in the front or baby, can I get a survival check to see if you can find a decent camping ground where you are?
Yeah, +3. I guess I don't know.
Okay.
Better than this.
You can roll. It's fine.
Nope. Roll.
It's you find a rocky outcrop that you'll be sleeping on tonight. It's not going to be very comfortable, but it is. Yeah, it's better than nothing. Okay. So now we're going to be doing so. Take a ration. We're going to be resting for tonight. Is there anything you want to talk about during the night? You're gathered around the campfire as you're eating. Cowboy, you spent the entire day trying to indoctrinate Amelia into into the Sunni faith. Roll a persuasion check. I mean, you can see that she was listening intently to you. Okay, you were very articulate in your faith.
Fantastic.
That still doesn't get rid of one, does it?
I don't know. It's what you could do is just
make it consume. I don't know how, but I just deducted it off.
What you can do is you can go into the actual item and make it so it uses items, or you can just give it charges. One of the two. So, how are we dealing with watch? Who's staying up for watch?
I guess I can take a watch.
I'll do one as well.
We need how many of these? 4?
Do we let Kobu get his full night's sleep again, and Shax will take third?
Okay, Shax will take third. I mean, Klaus is willing to do it as well. So if you, unless
yeah, I'll do it. It's fine.
Okay,
he's the guest. He's our charge.
He's paying us.
We can charge him more if he gets to sleep every night.
Yes.
we'll see. Okay, so that is our order.
All right. Do you need some rolls?
I do. Can I get perception at disadvantage for everyone except for baby in order? So let's have a look.
That's not terrible.
A 10. Okay. You don't see anything. You don't really hear anything. So It's a cold night. It's about 4 degrees, so it's a bit very chilly. But apart from that, nothing. Okay, you wake up. Baby. Is there anything you want to do while you're on watch?
No.
Make the fire bigger again.
No, not this time.
Okay. Can I get a perception check since you can see? Okay. Looking out in the darkness. You see some rats scurrying along.
Can I shoot any of them?
Give me an attack roll with your bow. Yep, you hit. You just pierce straight through you. You get one and it pins it to the ground.
Yeah, I'll save that for tomorrow's ration.
Okay. You get one extra cooked rat ration. And now you can wake up Shax.
I'll wake him up.
Why is Shax always after baby?
Poor life choices.
He's in the mud.
He actually likes
loves
the
babies.
tricks I pull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to admit she's interested.
Shax, you get woken up. Baby is holding a cooked rat that he's putting away in his back as you wake up.
Shax is just like thinking like, oh, I've been missing my fix of that miracle spit for the days we were staying in the beds in the city. Come on, get me.
Okay, what are you doing?
She starts harming herself to get baby to lick her.
Oops, I accidentally fell. Scratch my knee.
Oh, babe, it looks like something bit my finger in my sleep. Oh god, no. All right, let's.
Might have been a rat.
Oh god. Some sexual tension between Shax and baby.
Clearly. It cannot be denied.
No chicken is going to sneak up on me tonight.
That's going to be some interesting RP later down the track. You are apparently busy thinking about baby's spit while you watch the fire. You hear some owls overhead, but not much happens in the night. After your 2 hours, you wake up, Quirin.
Just come in and just nudge Queer with my foot. Yo, what is up? No chickens out there.
Just 5 more minutes.
I try and flip him over in his bedroll.
Okay.
Aw.
Okay. You get rudely woken up by being flipped in your bedroll, Quirin.
What is that? This is all about, Shax. I'm just trying to get my beauty sleep. Come on.
5 more minutes for you means 5 less for me. Come on. Someone needs to be keeping watch.
Fair enough. I'll get up begrudgingly and go to.
That's right, bitch. Oh shit.
Damn.
Damn. Okay, Shax, your perception
Sorry, that was-
disadvantage. No, Shax,
Probably
sorry,
gold. Probably gold's really not going to you anymore.
So your your gold debt's probably going to be doubled when you get to Leora, from the sounds of it.
Seriously. Who knows how it happens?
Okay, perception at disadvantage, Quirin.
Oh, wow.
It's 2 3s so far you've gotten.
Yep.
Nothing unusual. The sun rises. About an hour into your watch, Klaus gets up. He starts preparing the horses. He actually starts cooking a meal. Roll D20.
So, to keep watch, I'll talk to him for a little bit, ask him what he's making. Like, so, Klaus, what manner of meal are you preparing?
He says he's making a stew for Lady Amelia. Sorry. He says I have to, even though we're traveling, I have to make sure her diet is kept well kept. After all, her mother would not be happy with me, especially if she ate poorly. And as he's cooking, you can tell it is quite a very good meal. It smells very well, very, very nice. And as the hour comes up, and as you all are waking up, you actually smell a very fine meal. Amelia wakes up and thank you for the follow, Cowboy Clop. Yeah, so it's it is a very fine meal that a stew that he's cooking. Corin, as you were watching him, you could tell that there was some vegetables. There was some what looked like to be some type of beef put in there. So
Anything that I wouldn't recognize?
well, everything looked like it was stuff you would know. Nothing particularly unusual. I mean, he does offer each of you, as you're getting up, a small bowl of it to go with your the morning part of your rations. So you will have something extra.
Very nice. I appreciate it. Thank you, Klaus.
There should have been a plus on
About
that.
I ate it.
Thank him.
Yeah, definitely eat it for sure.
So it tastes really good. I mean, he is certainly a butler that knows how to cook.
To the nearest station. So, yeah, I guess once my time is up, I'll go. Actually, no, I'm last, aren't I?
You are last
Yeah,
one.
my-
Yeah. You were the
forgot,
last
that's why.
one. So yeah, it's so. Probably should explain this. Long rest is at least 6 hours of sleep and 2 hours of light action, which can obviously be reading / lookout, you know. So you guys don't have to sleep for the entire 8 hours, although I think Cowboy really needs it.
Yes. Okay. Does I assume that Amelia gets up too and
Yep.
to go eat food? Okay.
Yeah, she comes out and eats. She gets up a little later than you. She is younger. She is younger than everyone here. But she does get up. Like, obviously they have been traveling. You know they have been traveling for a while, based on the conversations you've had with them. So
When she's eating the food, and or when he's eating the food, I know when those two people are eating the food, can I observe them for also Lloyd to see like if they have any like basically fanciness to their food eating? Like, are they eating it like the way commoners do it, or do I sense that they're eating it like more
Ooh.
like higher class people?
give me a
Essentially,
perception check.
Are they eating it like posh pricks?
did that pinky sticking out?
Are they using silver spoons or regular spoons?
You don't know.
I don't know.
As far as you can tell, they're eating it like anyone else would eat it. No, their pinkies are not sticking out.
Okay. I tried. So
Any other observations anyone wants to make before we leave?
No, I'll just start making some small talk with Amelia and Klaus. Just to try and buddy up to them a little bit to make them feel comfortable around me.
you're a friendly person, right?
Yeah. Slather on the bardic charm.
Amelia
Start building rapport.
seems to have taken to all of you like quite well. She's quite happy to chat with all of you. She spends her time, happily listening, chatting back. She'll answer questions, whether she's being truthful or not. It's like, is up to what you ask her. Klaus is watchful, and he, even when he's driving, he seems to be paying attention to what's going on around her. You cannot tell if he's warming up to you or not. He's one of those very hard to read people. Always has a poker face on. And then as we're finished eating, Klaus stands up and says, "Well, if we're ready," and he motions towards the caravan thing. Horses are hitched up. Obviously, you guys didn't see him do this, but he's very quick and very good at his job, because while you guys were eating, he had hitched up the horses, gotten them ready, fed, watered them, like...
He is the horses.
Did he do my horse as well?
Yep. All the horses are ready to go. Like, he is quick with his job, and you don't see him do it.
Interesting.
Can I ask? Actually, I guess maybe I should have asked when I meet him. But like, do I see like how old he looks? What are you telling? Give me a rough estimate.
Give me an intelligence check. You can do it at advantage.
That's what the advantage to shit.
Okay. You'd probably guess he'd be mid-50s. He is a human, so he has graying hair, graying beard. You'd probably guess about mid-50s, you'd think.
Okay. Well, the man takes care of himself very well.
You can't... Yeah, you'd probably guess he would. I mean, he moves in a very refined manner. And everything he does is he puts his he has
right?
It's one of those things where he knows it's smooth, it's thoughtful. Every single action he does like has a purpose. He doesn't waste anything. Like whether that's his training or his years of doing whatever he's done, because you're unsure what else he's done. He's very good at what he does, and you can definitely tell that he is very practiced.
And I'll help Amelia into the cart again.
She thanks you and says she would like to talk with you one of these days, if you're not busy riding your horse.
I bow to her and say, "Sure."
Okay, so second day. Who's up front? Who's riding? And who's in the cart?
I'll ride my
I'll sit in
horse
the cart again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Might try and squeeze into the cart. This
Okay.
time.
So Shannon wants to stay in the cart too if there's room.
Yeah, there's enough people for there's enough room for 8 people in the cart. Like, it's quite a big cart. So it says 2 horses. So, Corin, what about you?
Stay up front. I still need to. I have
Okay.
to be observing to leave a map, so I got to be there.
Okay. Well, we'll start with that. Corin, can you make your perception roll? Okay. Apparently, this is the only thing you're good at today.
Yeah, pretty much.
You again, your map is quite detailed. You're able to track the roads, some lodestones, some waystones, plenty of identifiers which you could definitely make it easier for you to travel if you're coming down this way again. Is there anything else you want to do while you're in the front?
Just same as before. Just keep watching for that. Keep watching for looking out for the
Okay.
for the guide, and also to see what keep looking at what this guy does. Klaus.
He's sitting there, but while you guys are alone, he happens to while he's humming, he actually turns to you and says, "So, Quirin, What do you do? What brought you to this moment?
Well, I came overseas, like you, but on a very different mission. I'm trying to become a merchant like my parents, but it hasn't been working out very well. So for now, I am helping take care of the family business. I point back to the caravan. One of the people in there, Shax, she owes the guild my family works for quite a bit of money. So I am ensuring that that money gets paid.
Ah, I see, a businessman. Yes. Business is, after all, what drives the world. It is a good trade. And he says, I wish you luck. Do make sure you just don't get buried in all the fine print.
Yes, I understand.
Inside the cart, there's now 4 of you plus Amelia. What are you guys doing?
Oh, I'm
I
riding
want-
my horse.
Oh yeah, sorry. Well, there's 4 of them in there.
I will try to get Amelia to tell me stories of her childhood by exchanging stories of my childhood in the Feywild.
Okay.
Like all the wonderful stories of the festivals of the satyrs with like feasts beyond imagine and what endless flasks of wine and the songs of the Feyfolk.
She in exchange, she gives you some information. She tells you of trees and old fudgy elves, she calls them. She also says that the place she was born is much warmer than here. Quite temperate compared to the cold regions down here in southern Roadmere.
Okay. And I'll try to tell her more about the elves by telling her of the some of the Fey creatures that are similar to elves, like the Archfey, and how some of them can be real stuck-up pricks. To see if she'll tell me a little bit more.
Well, she doesn't tell you much, but you do get the impression that the elves she's talking about are probably in a position of leadership, and they're very stuck in their ways, which makes them probably quite old.
Okay.
I want to ask Klaus if he's ever thought of training Amelia, if he ever thought she was endangered enough to where she would need to defend herself.
He smiles and says, "Do you think I haven't?"
And I just nod to him.
Anything else, Shax? Cowboy?
I think I'll just like offer my will she let me brush her hair? I don't know.
Yeah, she will. I mean, as I said, she's quite open. She's quite friendly. As far as you can tell, that from the looks of it, she doesn't often talk to or interact with strangers, so she's not very wary.
I wanna ask if she wants to try some new hairstyles, like try plaiting her hair a different way, or
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
and do stuff like that.
Her hair's just a little bit past her shoulders.
Mhm.
So yeah, you can definitely take out your brush and do some hairstyles.
So,
Shax?
Just get some ideas for my own MLM from watching Kerbo do his thing.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Okay. While that's happening, several hours pass on the road. You guys get to your second campsite. It's about half a day, 3/4 of a day outside of Burge. You're now about here. Can I get a D20 roll from each of you? Let's see how we go today. Nope. Nope. Ooh, close. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay. The most you guys see while you're on the road, a pack of deer, on the side of the road.
Oh, I'm definitely shooting.
Okay. Give us a. You are not trained in mountain combat, so give us a shot at disadvantage. Despite having no real training in mountain combat, you're able to pin one in the neck, dropping it. The others unfortunately escape, but you definitely get a good, we'll say a good 5 more rations out of that.
I tell Klaus, I found dinner tonight.
He nods and smiles and says, "Excellent."
And I'll go get it and I'll put it on the back of my horse.
Okay.
I'm not going to take the rations. I'll let him cook it for dinner tonight.
That's fair enough. So there'll be enough rations. We'll say, because you're taking the whole thing, there'll be enough rations for everyone tonight. So nobody will have to use their rations tonight. So we get to our second campsite. Can I get a survival check from somebody who is outside? So Baby or Quirin?
We want baby to
Baby or
do this
Shoshana? Alright, yeah, Baby or Quirin.
I got +3, so yes.
one. No, don't let Vaden roll. No!
Too late.
Oh yeah.
No!
Good rules.
I told you, the only thing he's good at tonight is perception.
Yep.
Okay.
Eyes of a hawk, and then everything else is terrible.
Okay. So the area you find is a little exposed, but according to Quirin, is the best place you can find. So you guys settle down for the evening. So I take it we're having the same order.
Yeah.
Sure.
By the way, Amelia comes out with braided twin tails tonight. After you, Cowboy, you plaited and did her hair. So the next day will
Am
be.
I rolling on horse riding again?
Yep. See how far you've improved.
Ugh, another junk one.
Hey, it was almost a 20. Again, it was relatively uncomfortable, but you got a little bit more training. For dinner, you're having deer that was shot by Baby. It is quite the feast. There are vegetables brought out of a bag that Klaus has. Watching it, now that you've spent a little bit of time with him, you notice that this bag seems to be bottomless, so you would assume it is a bag of holding of some sort. He spends a good few hours. He spends a good hour cooking. Let's see how good it is. Since he's a good cook. Okay. For a meal made on the road is pretty good. It's not the worst thing you've tasted, but not the best thing. He definitely outdid himself this morning with the soup. Is there anything you want to discuss over dinner, talk about, or do you want to go on to watch?
No.
Anything?
Okay. Okay, so are we having the same watch order?
Yep.
Sure.
Aww.
Unfortunately, that disadvantage is really killing you. Not much to note. Few owls, few birds. But apart from that, unless you want to try and take one of the birds down, there's not really much going on.
No, I'll leave him.
Okay. After everyone retires from that, you don't find much. So you go wake up. Baby,
My turn.
Anything you want to do for the night?
No. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, baby. While you're out there, you actually notice the sound of rustling. And looking up, you see a red bandana.
I will
Oh no.
yell out and run towards him.
Okay.
Alarm.
Okay, so you see this person right here, right on the edge of the camp.
Mm-hmm.
I love these icons for the NPCs.
Yeah. I'm gonna yell out, "Somebody's here!" and then I'm gonna charge at them.
Okay. Then
I don't
we'll
know
be
how
in combat.
I don't know how far you want to let me get.
Now,
You can run 30 feet.
Okay,
those of us not in
so I can get right up next to him.
not awake. Can people who wear light armor sleep in light armor? We have no armor on, just out of curiosity.
If you want to take exhaustion, you can sleep in light armor.
Okay, so no.
That is most definitely a hit. So you
Huh?
can. Oh wait, hold on.
Oh, I didn't roll an attack roll.
Yeah, you can roll your attack roll because you're running towards him with and shouting, so you can roll.
Okay, I'm going to attack now.
Okay.
That was my initiative.
So you catch the guy by surprise, and you are able to.
Nice, I get my surprise damage
Yep.
too.
Okay. Fly.
Where the hell did I put it? Here it is.
I need to add these two. No, it's not the one. It's this one I need to pop out. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. PCs.
Why is my damage only 8? If I rolled a 4, I get... No, that's right, never mind.
If it's 4 plus 4.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Gurren, roll your initiative.
Yeah. I wasn't sure why plus 0 at the end, but
Because it's weird.
wow, the emphasis on 23.
Okay, just let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, okay. Begin combat. Shoshana. You are the first alerted, so you wake up. By the way, everyone apart from Baby starts prone since you are lying down.
Yeah.
Alright, so prone's half your movement. Is that rounded down or up? Assuming down?
What? Rounded down, yes.
Because I have 35, so it's
Then you would
annoying
have
for that.
20 feet. You can have 20 feet. It'll.
Okay.
I'm not dealing with half, like 12.5.
17 and a half.
Fuck that.
Yeah, 18 feet.
Oh, what's that? And then I will. Oh, it's some filthy thing that's about to die, and viciously mock it. That is the only thing I can see.
Yes, with everything you can't even see anything else anyway, so that's fine. Okay, yep. So you wisdom. Okay, saving throw normal. Your DC is 14. He rolled a 14.
Fuck him.
Bandits are wise.
You can as you're running forward. I assume you picked up your bow as well, or
Yeah, the crossbow
Okay, yeah.
as well.
Okay, so. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, so he's going to take a shot at Shoshana. What is your AC?
If I have no armor, it's probably like I don't
10
know.
plus your dex.
Yeah. So, how is that right?
No,
You'd
it would be
have-
8 plus your dex.
I was gonna say because I'd have more armor than I do with
Yeah,
the fucking leather
it's
armor
8
on.
plus, yes, 8 plus your dex.
I don't think mine's right in general at
Eh,
14.
If you have the leather armor, it's 10 plus dex, right?
No, leather armor is 11 plus dex.
Yeah.
So that's 4, right. So 8 plus dex gives you 11 AC.
Yeah.
Okay, you take a whole 2 damage as he shoots you from behind.
But, oh fuck.
Okay, so Amelia hurries up, and immediately she starts humming a song, and she jumps up and charges forth. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, and she stabs this guy in the side. Now, how does this work? I should have... No, she doesn't stab him. Her blade glows green as she swings down on him. Ooh.
It's a blade thing with it.
Okay, that's a miss. Unfortunately, it misses. Bandit. Where's this guy? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay. This guy's going.
Oh, without my leather armor, I'm 13 AC, by the way.
Are you?
Yeah. It literally increased my AC by 1. That's ridiculous.
It still would have hit. It was a 7. It was a 20.
Yeah.
So. Okay. Baby, your AC is really low if I remember correctly. So I'm pretty sure an 18 hits.
Yeah.
You take a whole 7 damage as one of the bandits comes out of the shadows and shanks you. Okay, this guy. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Shax, you're lying down.
Is it me or Quirin?
It's Shax. That advantage. He did not crit you.
Wait, yeah.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant it was my turn.
No, you're being shanked. You take 4 damage.
Okay.
And imagine if that's her dead.
Quirin, it's your turn. You just saw Shax. Like, you saw your tent open and someone shank Shax.
Shaq's already getting shanked in the morning. Alright, I'll get up and pull my bow and shoot at it a little bit, just to like have a little more space between me and this person.
Okay.
And then I will shoot.
Shax, ironically, doesn't lose his armor. I think he's the only one in here who doesn't.
Yeah, damn monks.
For now.
You know cheating monks are.
23? Yep, that's a hit. Which one are you attacking? The one who shanked Shax?
Oh, yeah, thanks. Yeah.
Okay.
The closer one. Because I'm more concerned.
-8.
Then I will go to a stealth.
Sneak
I'll
attack.
move and I'll. Oh, I get sneak attack with that? Okay, because
Yeah,
he's
you would,
desperate.
because he was
Engaged.
Sword is
engaged.
currently lodged
Yeah.
inside of Jax.
To stealth, you have to come back to here, so you're out of the light, of course.
Can't move that far. Is it far enough to get out of the light? Or
You'd be hiding behind the tent at that point. There's no enemies who'd be able to see you.
yeah, as far as I can go with my prone. Well, I have to use half my movement.
Okay, scimitar. Oh, those guys have multi-attack. That's fine. Okay, so baby, you get shanked again by this guy in front of you who you attacked. For 9 damage. Shax.
Shax just like looks down at the sword wound and is just like, oh, no, I'll have to get some more of that miracle spit to fix this up. What have you done, horrible bandit?
You sound so disappointed.
Um,
I can spit on you, Shax.
I think the person he's spitting on at the moment is baby.
Shax does like a kickflip up and then just whacks him across the face.
Okay.
There we go.
That's a hit.
And then, for good measure, gives him a good kick between the legs.
Unfortunately, he's wearing like an iron fucking box in his pants, and it's like, tonk!
And then, for a bonus action, I'll make one attack and just kick him even harder and see what happens.
Wasn't that your bonus action?
Oh shit, yeah, you're right. I keep fucking thinking that I have 2 attacks for some reason. But
Not yet. A few more levels. Okay. We'll leave it for now. They can call. Baby, it's your turn.
Alrighty, I will attack the guy originally attacked.
Okay. Nope. That is a miss.
Okay, I'm gonna use action surge so I
Okay.
can attack again. There we
That's a
go.
hit.
Why did I roll 2 dice?
Because you rolled a 2. Apparently, because if you roll less than a 2,
Oh yeah, it's because I have great weapon fighter. So if I roll a 1 or 2,
that's why.
I get to reroll
Yep.
damage.
So you rolled a
And,
2, so you got a 7 instead.
I also want to use my second wind,
Okay.
and then I'm done.
Okay, so Klaus will stand up and he will draw a pair of weapons, in fact.
Fuck.
5, 10, 15. As an action, what is this just as an action or is it? As a bonus action, all of a sudden, one of his swords lights on fire. Now, if I go to token and change the emit bright 40 feet. So he is now emitting bright light.
That's a lot. Whoa.
Much better than the fire.
So his right hand sword is glowing. It is literally lit on fire, and his left hand sword is like shedding ice. And so he will attack this guy here. And he rolls a nat 20.
Oh boy.
Damage. Critical hit.
Klaus.
Other formula.
The crit of Klaus.
So 16 minus... That's 13, 29 damage. I almost took 29 health off Shax. That probably would have been bad for you.
Shax falls over dead.
And then...
He was betrayed.
And then he also, after swinging down with his fire sword, he brings his frost sword up across the bandit's chest. Attack. Damage. This time it's not a crit, but he still does -8 damage. Fucking hell. He's still this bandit here is looking not very happy. Okay. Now that this guy's in bright light, he can't hide anymore, so he's going to run up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Oh, yeah, it's going between Klaus and Kobo.
Yes.
We can't see it on the turn. Oh, there we go.
He's going to try and attack the monk and hit. For a whole 4 damage. Kobo.
Alrighty. I'm going to run over here and look after baby.
5, 10. Fine. Yep, okay.
I forgot everything.
You're a cleric, right? So you. Oh, there you go. Cute.
Sweet.
Let me get rid of that one.
I run up behind him and just give him a big hug and go, baby!
Okay,
You
so
go into-
baby's nice and healthy now.
And I'm gonna step. What movement do I have left?
You don't have any movement.
Oh, what? I was
You
there. One,
you were
2,
lying
3, 4.
down. You were lying
Oh,
down.
okay. No worries.
Okay, now it's the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Ooh, you can't quite make it. Attack, normal. And 14. Does 14 hit you, Shoshana? Your AC is 13, right?
Yes, it does.
Okay, just 8 damage this time. Okay, top of the round. Shoshana, you're up first.
Damn.
Well, I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whisper. Did he ranged attack me or
He
melee?
did. He ranged. He was 5 foot short of melee attacking you.
Alright, I'm going to Dissonant Whispers him.
Okay. Which I believe makes him run away. Use his entire... Okay, 14. Wisdom saving throw. Here we go. He fails.
Alrighty. Average damage, but he has to use his reaction to run his full movement away from me.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So he runs.
And then I'm also going to run.
Okay, where are you going to run to?
Use Shax as cover. If you're gonna reach her,
I'd find the dude with the scary swords.
Okay.
right? Butler OP.
Okay, well, this guy's going to try and attack Emilia. Scimitar. You can drop his bow. Is he going to hit? Now, Blade Singing gives you +2 AC, does it not? Really?
Is it based off your int mod?
It's one of the feats at high levels gives you your intelligence modifier to AC.
Yes,
sure?
that might be it. I need to check. I forgot to, because it does, for some reason, I put everything else in. I just didn't put Blade Singing in, which is the feat.
Let me have a look. I've got Freya's sheet still.
Blade Singing Wizard. No, level 2 you gain a bonus to your int equal to your intelligence modifier.
Well, there you go.
Okay, so I believe her robe is 14 plus dex, which is 418, so 22 armor. Okay, So it actually, she's able to deftly dodge out of the way of it. Alright, it's now her
Okay.
turn.
I got the 10-year-old is taking you for us.
She's level 2 like you guys. She's quite, although she's well armed. Let me just say that.
This is funny.
Oh, she rolled a natural 1. So this guy's going to try to attack her again. He's going to use his reaction, and he rolled a 2. These guys are just Amelia and the bandit are just dancing around each other, trying to stab each other.
So evenly matched.
Okay, this bandit is going to try and stab Baby. Okay, he's going to hit Baby with an 18. That's how I can't get a fucking good roll up here. You take 3 damage as he shanks you in the side. This guy is going to try and finish his prey off. Shax.
Yes.
I think a 19 hits.
Yes.
Only Klaus had Sentinel.
Unfortunately, he rolled a 1 on his damage, so you take 4 damage. Quirin, you are hidden behind the tent.
Out. Try to finish the guy up here because he's low.
Okay.
I will attack. Advantage, I think. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you said it. Oh man, it's terrible.
With advantage, you still don't hit.
Yeah. I go. Oh.
Like you
Yeah, I
come
should do
out
that. I'm
and
gonna
you
go
like.
back.
What happens is you see Klaus's swords, and like the bright light distracts you.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Go back. I go.
This guy's gonna try and
Fuck you.
shank Baby. No, he hits. Normal. For another 6 points of damage on Baby. Shax!
Firstly, I kick the guy's box again.
Okay.
Yep, that seems
Oh.
like
Again,
Oh.
as their reactions, they're going to try and shank you. A 13 misses. Let's see if the other guy can hit you.
Current, like, if they get a nat 20, you're so fucked.
He rolls a 14. Does that hit?
It just doesn't.
Oh, so you try to kick him in the box, but like they like try to shank you as you do, but you're able to dodge out of your way. So
I'm going to use the key point
patient defense.
to use patient defense.
Good call, I think.
Okay, Baby, you're up.
Alright, we gotta keep attacking him.
Okay. A 14 misses.
Alright. Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay. Okay. Now that Klaus has lit his sword on fire, he's gonna have a third attack. So, he's gonna bring his fiery longsword. Actually, no, he's gonna bring his frostbitten longsword down on this guy. Hit damage normal. How is this doing this? I don't know what it's attacking, but whatever. Okay, yeah. Okay, he takes 14, minus 14. So that guy dies. He's then going to move to here and then bring his fiery sword up onto this guy. Damage, normal. It's not damage, fucking hell. 11. He is that with a shield? No, it's not. Okay. He misses, but he's going to make a second attack. And that guy is now dead. He rolls a natural 20, so he just cleaves this guy. He just cleaves this guy down. He doesn't even wait to do that. So with the fiery longsword on, like the wound is cauterized as he just slices through. Minus 20. And then he's going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And now he's going to action surge and attack this guy. Attack normal. Okay, he hits. And then he's going to roll damage, normal. Blaze, he deals 2 extra 6, so that's minus 15. And then he's going to attack with his frosty weapon. Oh, that was almost a 1, but it was a 20 instead. Pretty cool. Okay. Oh boy. And then this guy, as he slices this guy's neck, like, it separates, and you can see the crystals of frost just, like, keep it together, and he just falls back. And that's the end of his turn. Kobo.
Alrighty. Oh no, guys.
That ended very differently than I expected. Holy shit.
Where is it? I know you guys are really low, but I'm gonna heal baby again.
Yeah, I think you can get to us anyway in range for cure wounds.
Yeah, I mean, they should be fine once they get attacked. But I think they're babies
could've-
close to.
I was gonna say your channel divinity because I'm assuming we'll get a long rest after this.
Yeah, but I prefer to use that to res people.
Okay. Would you like to move? You have 30 feet.
No.
You have your armor on either.
Oh wait, that guy's near me. No, I do want to move.
Okay.
Oh wait, shit! I run towards Amelia.
Yeah, I don't know.
How much movement do I have? 1, 2, 3.
You have 2 more squares. Okay, you can move to there. Okay. This guy, seeing how dangerous the butler is, he's going to have a morale check and then see if he runs away. And do wisdom.
He's already run away once.
Mhm.
No, he makes his morale check. So he's going to stay and fight. He's still got his bow out, so he's going to try and shoot the old man. Or his crossbow out. Oh, he's going to hit. Damage. -4. Yeah. Apply damage. That actually... Yeah, okay. Okay. Shoshana, you're up first. 3rd round.
Alrighty. We're going to Dissonant Whispers this one.
Okay.
I think
Fuck,
none of
what
us
have
are-
I done?
I don't know. What have you done?
I clicked the wrong character sheet. My bad. There we go.
So it's this one, right?
Yeah, the one that will take 2 attacks of opportunity.
He failed. Roll your damage.
No, we don't get a text of opportunity on him.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
you
you
killed him.
do. Why wouldn't you? Dissonant Whispers makes them choose. Dissonant Whispers is one of the spells that you do because they use their reaction to move. It doesn't
Yeah,
move
alright.
them against their will. Yeah.
it doesn't matter. You killed him anyway.
And I will give Bardic Inspiration to Bubbaloo, Baby Lou.
Okay. This guy, seeing how few of his friends are left, is going to make a wisdom check to see if he's going to stick around. Saving throw. Normal.
I gotta remember that then, because I would have got one on him last time.
Yeah, that's right, because of your huge reach.
It's all about if they have to use an action. As soon as they have to use an action too, that's when you do because they're willfully moving.
Okay.
Okay, he is going to try and run away. He takes a step, and Amelia gets her attack of opportunity. And because she can use Scream Flame Blade as part of that. Wow, she just rolled 2 natural ones.
Wow. This is not our
fucking-
combat.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's amazing. And he's going to get to the edge of the map. If he survives till next round, he's going to get away. That's fucking amazing.
Yeah. She had 3 natural ones, hasn't she?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah, I think so. I think she actually had
Yeah, she's had 3
ones.
natural ones. However, she's not going to let him get away. She's going to try and firebolt him.
She's fireball, okay.
No, firebolt.
Fireball, okay. I was damn fireball. This little dude. The hell is this shit?
13. Hey, she
She's a
hit for
prodigy.
once. Okay, 7 damage. Minus 7. Okay. That's... Quirin, it's your turn. So yeah, I don't know what you can see. There's one bandit here that you know of.
I can't see the one north, so I have to go hit the east one.
I need to do
I'll go with
has
the east
vision
one.
with this one. Oh well.
There we go.
Oh,
I think it's
that
somebody
guy's
well
dead.
enjoyed that.
Yeah, because you get sneak attack bonus as well. Minus 10. He's very, very dead. Okay.
You didn't even roll enough dice. Like, so you still have another d6 for the bow and another
No,
d6.
he doesn't. No, he doesn't. It's 1d6.
You crit, did you?
Yeah, but if you look at the end, the plus 6.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about
Yeah.
that. Just an
And
extra
then-
6 for sneak attack, yeah.
Extra.
Yeah, they
Max
doubles it.
die
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah, max die damage.
Okay.
So you rolled 12 on sneak attack, and you rolled 10 on your bow damage, and he had 2 hit points left. You actually
After 1 for like
you draw. What happens is you draw back your bow, and when you release, the arrow picks up so much speed that it just like it hits him in the chest, and his chest bursts open, kind of like what would happen if you were to like use a shotgun on him at close range. I don't know if any of you would be able to reach the guy to the north.
The monk?
Well,
I mean, I could catch up, but do we want to
Church has
chase him
got-
out in the fucking forest?
you know he's at the edge of the forest now. You might be able to get an attack of opportunity as he leaves if you want to try.
Have you got Step of the Wind yet?
So
That might
that's
be,
my
yeah.
40 feet of movement there. And I can... I'll just use the key point to use Step of the Wind.
Okay, Amelia points that he's over here.
thinking about it, I could have reached things. I could use that bonus action to dash, but oh,
It's okay.
Okay, there's another 35 feet, so I still have 5 feet left. But
So you still have your action as well, so you can actually punch
Yes.
him. You have 1 attack.
I yell, take him alive if you can.
No,
It doesn't matter.
oh,
You
he'll be
missed.
alive, don't worry.
but he's going to take his reaction to. Sorry, I shouldn't joke about that.
Baby.
Vesper's like, don't worry, he'll still be alive.
My
I could
goodness.
shoot him, but I'm afraid I'd kill him. Yeah.
You're very sure that if you hit, you would kill him.
I'll sprint.
Hey,
Okay.
better dead than alive, right? Or better dead than retreated.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So Klaus is going to get to here and then sprint. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay. He can't do anything, but if this guy... So that's...
If he moves away, he'll get the attack opportunity to finish him.
No, you got to remember, the bandit can take his action to disengage.
Oh, okay. That's true. Because, yeah.
Kobo.
Yeah.
So it's up to Shoshana at this point. Like, can Shoshana kill him?
No problem.
How far? Oh, Shoshana can't see that far.
Yeah, I can.
Oh, he's
Line up
lighting him
there
up.
now.
He's lit up like a torch, remember?
Because of
The issue is
butler.
I can kill him. The other thing I could do is create an illusion that might prevent him from trying to run away in front of him.
Can you dissonate with him, presume, to make him run the opposite direction, or
No,
actually kill him?
you have to run away from the target.
Yeah, I don't know what you can do. Then that won't kill him. So, oh,
Who are you cure woundsing?
Shax.
That's Amelia.
Jack's up here.
Oh wait, is
He
that?
had a move. Well, I guess I'm not then.
You would have been able to get to Shoshana.
You can,
Isn't it
heal.
me?
we're almost done with combat anyway, so it's up to you. You never know. Never know what things might happen. So,
Okay, Shoshana, it's your move.
finish him.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Send him to the Shadow Realm.
Alright, I'm gonna move up to there. Do I want to kill him or do I want to try and make him not run away on his turn?
Can you do that?
I did yell out, take him alive if you can.
Yeah. I'm going to use my last spell slot to cast Silent Image.
Okay.
And I'm going to create a giant dragon, like a dragon, because it's a 15-foot cube. So I imagine a dragon's normally a 3x3 square. So I'm assuming I can do a dragon. Will sort of fly down and block just in front of him, so that he thinks if he's going to run, he's going to, even if he the dragon's going to.
Okay. Okay, so he has to make an intelligence investigation check.
Oh no! Okay, that wouldn't work anyway. Never mind.
Okay, so he's still scared. He's going to investigate this. He's not proficient, so he's just going to do an intelligence
Action though.
check. Well, he's running away, so
But I mean, if he uses that, he then wouldn't be able to disengage. Is what I'm.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, you have to remember that it just landed in front of him. He's like, "Oh God," and he looks at it. And
Yes,
he
check.
doesn't.
It's not a.
Yeah, it's one of those passing checks, right? There's like, "Oh God," and I'm going to do it at disadvantage only because he's only doing it very quickly.
The spell says a creature that uses its action to examine the image can determine that it's an illusion.
Yeah, it's okay.
In the last, okay.
It's okay. He's not running towards a dragon. He's going to check if there's a dragon there first. And he's going to see the dragon and stop, and he's going to be like, "Oh God," and turn around and say, "I surrender."
Yes! We don't take any survivors here.
You saying that, Shax?
Just going off past experience, you know.
Well, are you saying that? Because if you say that, he's going to try and stab you.
Stab him! Stab him!
Why would Shaq say that? Shaq's got so fucking butthurt when we were killing them.
Shaq has become part of the status quo.
Okay, well, okay. he's so scared that he like drops his weapon. Continue combat then. Amelia's gonna run up then.
And then murder him. No, he's like,
No, she's going to she's going to do it as she's going to do it with non-lethally. Watch as she rolls a natural one again. No, she hits this time. Okay, she non-lethally takes him down. She hits him with the back of her dagger. And he just drops to the floor. Okay, no, that's not the one. Okay, there we go. This is the end of combat.
Usual happiness of
I
torture.
will tie him up.
Okay, so
And bring him over to the fire.
Throw him in the fire.
Hang him
Like,
over
throw
it.
him in the fire.
A spit roast above the fire that will slowly lower the more he lies to us.
I go pick up my arrows, I guess.
okay, yeah, you can. They have bolts. You'd be able to recover half your arrows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's all of them. Okay. Yes, it is all of them.
Sleep and question him in the morning.
It's up to you. You've tied him up, so he's by the fire. You have a couple of hours before daylight, so you can either go back or you can question.
Should probably get our rest.
Yeah, let's rest up.
Okay. I believe it was Baby's turn, so there's two more goes at watch. Who knows what's going to happen in those few turns? Okay. So after the excitement for the watch, you guys settle back in. Baby, your watch ends with no more excitement.
Do I get the benefit of a long rest?
Not yet. We've got
Not
two
yet.
more watch turns.
Yeah, I'm gonna fill up my water bottle.
Okay. Next was Shoshana. No, next was Shax.
Jackson and Quarren.
Shax, you get woken up by Baby. How is Baby waking Shax? Shax is bleeding.
Oh, yeah, Shax is roughed up. I'm gonna go ahead and give her a few licks.
Shax, you wake up to what appears to be a wet bugbear licking you.
Oh, I need healing.
That's what I'm doing. I'm stopping the bleeding.
Oh, sorry, I thought I was still dreaming. Hello, baby Lou. I think it's my turn for the watch.
Yep.
I think you might have missed the back of my shin.
That's too low. And I go to bed.
Okay, Shax is over here.
Maybe
Good boy.
maybe in the morning
Baby.
I'll get out and take my time.
Okay. Is there anything you want to do, or are you just gonna tend to yourself and watch?
I'm just gonna I guess take a seat on the side of the fire from the guy who's tied up, thinking of what cruel fate awaits this poor man.
As always.
Maybe it would be better for me to just untie him and let him go now alive.
Oh, I mean, it's up to you.
No.
Okay. Nope. So he stays asleep during your watch. So fourth watch, you don't see anything unusual. It passes without much of a trace. The guy is still asleep. So fourth watch is Quirin. Okay. Okay.
Perception. That's what I do well. So
Yeah. Okay. So nothing unusual really happens during your watch. Whatever. You wake up. It's now 9:30 in the morning. Again, Klaus is up. I'm just going to leave it as it is at the moment. But again, Klaus is up cooking. He's taking care of the horses. When you guys wake up, a little after Klaus gets up, Curran, the bandit wakes up. Did you guys gag him, or is he not have a gag in?
I didn't.
insisted he be gagged.
He's gagged? Okay. Quirin, all of a sudden you hear,
You there, bandit. You should stay quiet. Otherwise, we might have no reason to keep you alive. So,
and he quiets down. Okay. So, few, you guys all start getting up. Morning food is prepared again. So, you have another soup. This time it has some type of bird meat in it. I take it the bandit is not fed.
Long rest.
Yep, everyone gets a long rest now. Everyone gets all their spells and
We'll
keypoints
leave a
back.
plate for him, but we haven't fed him yet.
Okay.
That'll reach.
It doesn't matter for it. Like, it could be literally right in front of his face and he wouldn't be able to do anything. He's gagged and tied up.
Yeah.
It's like you put an empty plate there. It's like your roasted hand's gonna be on here in a couple of minutes, friend.
Oh my goodness.
I'll take his gag out, and I will ask him why he attacked us.
While you guys are interrogating the prisoner, Klaus takes Amelia over to the cart. The bandit, who is wearing a familiar red bandana that you no doubt recognize at this point, just like the rest of the bandits,
third eye. Yep.
he says,
We didn't investigate their corpses.
"No, you didn't. You just left them. You're like, long rest time."
Yeah.
So you lined up 5 corpses, like, just outside of the camp's zone, so that, like, you could watch them, but that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, so he says, "We were paid to attack you. It's too bad the old man was here otherwise."
To attack us or to attack him?
You have some evidence that my employer wanted.
Wait, did we remember to pick that up, by the way?
I don't know, did you?
Didn't you remind us to not forget, and then we did?
Huh?
Oh no!
We would have. Shoshana would have gone back.
To be fair, Chang did remind us.
Did you leave without picking up the evidence?
I put that in a note and never ticked it off.
He said that he gave us the evidence.
No, it's a different one. We have to. We didn't. I don't think we picked it up.
Thanks for reminding us that we can head back, Bandit. Oh.
Huh? Wouldn't he have given us the evidence while we were getting the notes?
What was it? It was Lud. Lud was supposed to go back to Lud's place, I think, to get evidence before we left.
You were
What's,
given introductory letters to these two over here, to Amelia and Klaus, and you were given an introductory letter to see the Lord of Leora.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe you were supposed to go back to Lud's place before you left.
That's right. We put it in a safe.
Yeah, we put it back in the safe, and I hit it with the garden with the garden keeper.
He wouldn't give it to us till just before we were going.
Guess what? Time to split the party.
Make this road trip extra long road trip.
Well, no, you're half a day out from Leora, and you still have the introduction to the Lord.
Yeah, we might be able to talk our way through this.
Do we need the evidence?
Okay.
Can we fabricate it?
Got the letter from Blood, and I think
we'll just say that Lud has the evidence.
So that's
Blood's letter will have something to the extent of, so just be, oh, these people are people, say hi.
I mean, he's gonna have to send people there to help him anyway, so we'll just tell him. We'll tell the Lord of Leora that let the evidence back in
I specifically told him to go back
wherever
because
it
they
is.
forgot. Okay. Okay. Do you guys bring this up with him, or do you just this is out of character?
We want
Yeah,
him.
that was out of character, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. So so basically he said that you guys have evidence that the Lord wanted.
They won't be getting that again, will they?
So you think we have the evidence? And I asked him who sent him.
And he nods over here and he points to this guy over here.
He's your boss?
Well, one of many.
I'll go over and search him and see if he has anything important on him.
While he does that, Shoshana's going to walk over and go, oh, so you want to end up like him, do you?
I'm going to end up like him either way, furry.
I'm going to punch him in the mouth.
Damn.
Roll an attack roll for me.
Actually, since he called me furry, I'm going to do it with my horns.
Okay.
Like a headbutt with my horns. Non-lethally.
Yeah, no, I assume so. You just want to draw blood.
Yeah.
Roll an attack roll to see if you actually hit him.
I think I actually have a feat for that.
It's called Ram. It's under your inventory.
That's in my inventory.
It's weapon. It's a weapon attack. It's basically an unarmed strike, so.
Oh, this is probably really bad.
No.
You kill him.
You hit him, and you do your horn hits the side of his face, and you leave a gash, and he starts bleeding. And says, "Fuck you."
You want another?
He spits at your feet.
Oh, fuck.
That one. You try to ram him, but you go straight past, and you hit one of the rocks next to the fire. I've seen goat with a better accuracy than you.
Oh. You're just lucky I need you alive for the time being.
While they're doing this, I'm gonna go investigate the corpses.
Okay, so you're gonna help baby?
Yeah.
Okay. One of you roll an investigation check with advantage. Whichever one wants to.
Go ahead.
All right. Oh yeah. To check the boss one, but yeah, all of them in general.
Okay, you find on them they have 8 gold pieces, 12 silver pieces, and 53 copper pieces. You also find a letter in Infernal. Do any of you speak Infernal?
I do.
Okay, the letter reads, stop the adventuring party heading north to Leora. They have evidence which implicates wrongdoing. If they reach there, we'll have to reevaluate our plans in the south.
Some extra evidence.
And
How convenient.
it is unsigned.
Okay.
And apart from that, you find some weapons, some other armor. So mainly rusty scimitars, a few daggers, some bolts, and some light crossbows. There's probably about 30 bolts that you could collect if you wanted to.
They're crossbow bolts, though, right?
Yeah, crossbow bolts.
Okay, so you guys can use it. You guys use crossbows. I use a bow.
Mine
so,
are full.
And I'll
you can still use
just,
it.
No,
I'll
they're
just
not.
say
I'll
that
put
the
them
letter says what he already said.
Pretty much.
so he's not lying.
I mean,
tell the team.
he's in a position where it doesn't matter. At this point, he's probably dead, so he's like, whatever.
And it's probably best that they keep thinking we have the evidence and not Lud. So
Yeah, sure. At this point, yeah.
so yeah, I'll just stab him through the back of his head with the McGlaive.
Okay. And you put him out of his misery. He falls into the fire. His hair starts burning.
I'll push him the rest of the way in the fire.
Okay. A very foul smell fills the air. But apart from that,
Burn the evidence.
I don't know if any of you have ever smelt burning human before, but
No, not something I've.
Not recently.
Right.
None of this is thankfully witnessed by the 12-year-old girl who is being
I'm sure she's seen worse. Come on.
Yeah.
who is in the car. Okay, so we go back to the world map. So I assume you guys did this after you finished your meal. So what are you going to do with the leftover plate of food?
Torture and maim over breakfast.
I will definitely eat it.
Okay, so you're about half a day out from Burge. So what are the seating arrangements?
I'll sit up the front today to try and talk to old mate.
Okay.
I will sit in the cart this time.
Okay. Is someone else going to ride your horse, or is it just going to be pulled along?
If nobody wants to ride it, we'll just tie it to the back of the cart.
I'll take it for a ride.
Okay. Are you actually going to practice riding, or are you just riding it?
I think I might like to at least try to practice.
Okay, well then we can add a downtime activity to you if you want to learn how to ride.
Sounds good.
Okay.
We can have 2 riders in the group.
Dexterity. This is not what I wanted. Riding. Okay, there you go. But it is not intelligence, it is dexterity. I don't know why it did intelligence. Okay, there we go. Okay, so Shoshana's up the front. I assume Quirin's up the front again?
Yep.
I assume Cowboy and Baby are inside. Okay. Quirin, you're making your map. Give me a perception check. Okay. Again, you have so far you have a relatively detailed map that goes from Pensy to Pastral to Vanglore to Burge. You have, in fact, somehow, even though you're not along the river, you're a little bit off it. You're even able to draw like the edge of the river and some of the curves, as if like you have this like magical third-person overview.
Nice isometric. Isometric, but yeah. All right.
Okay, we'll start with the front of the cart. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're staying in the front. Shoshana and Quirin, you guys are up the front. While you're riding, Klaus turns to you, Shoshana, and says, "It's not often we see your folk. How did you end up here?"
How I ended up here is not overly important.
That's up to you.
But, if you must know, by chance,
Lady Luck?
a lady by shore. I'm not quite sure of her name, but I do have her to thank for bringing me here. It was my greatest desire.
Always good to be thankful for adventures.
Most certainly. A man after my own heart, I see. You fond of adventures too?
He nods and says, despite my age, I've adventured quite far and wide.
I do love a good story, and while it's great collecting of other people's exploits, I find it's better to live my own and experience them firsthand. A truer storyteller there has never been.
He laughs and says, I'm not much of a storyteller, but living your own adventure is a way of life, one that should be treasured.
I like you, Klaus. And I'll start to sing him a little song,
Okay.
like an old adventure ballad from the Feywild, telling him of stories and exploits of great heroes of the Fey.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to ask him before we move into the back?
Yeah,
Well,
I'll talk to
quite
him.
skilled with those blades. I'll ask him about his swords too.
He smiles, and you can tell he takes great pride in those blades. I got them all adventuring. They are Flame Tongue and Frost Maiden. Those are their names. I found them deep in a desert. It was... And you can tell, like, as he pauses that he's remembering something, he says, it was my last adventure before, and he looks back, before Amelia's mother employed me.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, since I'm there too, right? I can hear
Yeah,
it.
you can ask. Yeah.
I'll also interject. I'm like, oh, so what made you decide to give up the adventuring life?
He goes, I knew Amelia's father. He traveled with me for a time. And-
Companion.
Yes. And I delivered news of his passing to his mother, and she ended up employing me. And that's why I just ended up staying on. I've had many adventures with Amelia since then, all of them in different places, but it is good seeing the world again.
So we're talking to me, I guess, anyways. So you said you're from the Grand Chaos Empire, right? Correct?
Originally, yes.
I know they are a very magic-heavy society. So, is that why? Is that how you learned your arts?
I tried magic, but and for the first time, you see he regrets something. Magic is not in my blood. So, I learned another craft. Swords. I was good at them. And so I travelled. Unfortunately, swords are looked down on in the Grand Chaos Empire. If you do not know magic, there's only so much you can do.
I see. That makes sense. Such a society would favor only those who wield the magic arts.
Don't get me wrong. You can live a comfortable life as long as you're good at something in the Grand Chaos Empire, but
You are limited, I assume.
yes.
So, I noticed in that last fight, you have a great trust for Amelia. She went off to attack her own bandit by herself, and then and you were fine with her defending herself against by alone. I assume she has been in many fights.
I wouldn't say many fights, but For her age, she is exceptionally strong. She takes after her mother with her magic. She takes after her father with her strength and her dexterity. I trust her enough, and I assessed that she would be able to take on the bandit herself.
It's just very interesting to see such a faith in such a young person.
Occasionally one must have faith in the young. After all, they have to make their own mistakes, and he looks back at Kobo and says, if worst comes to worst, we did have healing.
Yes, indeed. I must say, I envy her a bit.
Is that so?
Yes. That's all I say.
Okay. And he puts his eyes back on the road. As a few minutes after that, you see just a caravan, several carts passing by, and some fat merchants sitting on one of the middle one with a few guards. Looking on, you can see that it is a shipment of grain headed south. And while that's happening, what's happening inside? Baby and Kobo.
I just ask her, like, where she's originally from, like, where her mother lives.
She said that they live deep in a forest. She doesn't give you a name, but she does describe the forest. It's heavily wooded. Many races live together. In fact, she actually had a few bugbear friends when she was in the forest.
And I speak to her in Goblin to see if she understands.
She does, in fact. She speaks back to you in very fluent Goblin.
And then I'll start telling her about my dad and how he fought. He fought in one of the seven hells.
She listens intently as you speak. As I said, she's not heard much about religion, but she hasn't learnt much about the hells either. So listening, you can tell she's excited to hear about the Avernus and all the wonders that you tell her about.
And I tell her about the nightmare my father has, and his name's Balkoth.
Okay. She listens. She doesn't know much about any of that, but she's willing to listen. She says that if you ever find yourself in her home, there's a great library there that you may be able to find more information in. Great many elderly old people put too much time writing shit down, she says poignantly.
And I also tell her that as long as we're here together, I'll protect her.
She nods and thanks you for it. Kobo, is there anything you want to say?
Not particularly.
Okay.
Maybe I talk about what kind of dresses she likes.
She does say that she's not particularly fond of this dress. Well, it was a maid outfit, but she does say that despite being not fond of it, it is very versatile. And if you want to give it closer inspection, you can. But otherwise, maybe an investigation check. God. By the way, it's class with a C. You can tell that it's a very you don't know what it's made of, but it's very fine. It's probably one of the finest pieces of clothing you've seen, and is very strong. you'd probably think it's actually weaved out of a very fine metal fabric. Shax, is there anything you want to be doing while riding the horse?
Not falling off and breaking my neck,
Okay,
preferably.
that's okay. I won't make you roll for that.
I
But you
don't
can,
think Jackson's ever ridden a horse before.
okay, you can give me a go to your downtime page and give me a check to see how much you improve or don't improve. Okay, I mean it's not the most comfortable ride in the world, but you make a bit of progress in learning how to ride a horse. In fact, Klaus actually, while you're making some mistakes, actually gives you some pointers from the side.
I'm appreciative to his guidance.
After about 2/3 of a day, you make it to the outskirts of Burge. You can see that there are guards around, but nothing unusual. No burning houses, no closed gates. As you approach, you're let straight in. You're pointed down to an inn that's along the main road. You can see that there is a boat docked. It is a ferry. You guys would know that there is a ferry that runs down the river. You guys would probably know that this is the River Lestine, and it goes from Burge all the way past Vanglore and continues down and stops at the mouth of the river down here. But apart from that, the town's not big. You do know that there has been some kobold trouble, and one of the guards actually warned you as you coming in and asked you if you'd actually come across any kobolds as you were coming in. No kobolds? He thanks you for the information and moves you along. There is a few people behind you that came up while you were in the line, but most people who come to this city probably come either from over here, there's a small city over here, or come up and down the river, or are coming from the north. So you're able to get into town. It's the 19th of Hammer, because I didn't advance the day. It's about 3 p.m. When you get into town. I don't know why I can't stop this. For some reason, it's not pausing, but that's fine.
I asked the guard if there's a blacksmith at town.
He says yes. He says you can find almost any business in town at the moment, although a lot of stuff has been bought up by the because of the kobolds constantly attacking, so you don't know. He doesn't know if you'll be able to find what you want. By the way, can I get a d20 from each of you coming into town to see if anything happens? Nope. Oh, natural 1. Okay, I will remember that natural 1. Thank you, Curran. And with that, we end our journey for tonight in Burge. That's it for tonight.
Oh, yeah, it's Earl feels early because I'm not used to it, but yeah, it's nice. The hour pushback for me is actually very nice.
Oh, do you have saving start too?
Yeah, with daily savings. Yeah, November 1st, I think it was. So I'm glad because this is what I prefer.
Yeah.
So what time is it for you guys over there?
It's different for Chang and then for Ben, Pete, and I. But I think it's 9:40 for us and 10:40 for Chang.
Yep.
I thought it was back to 4 hours.
So I call it here for tonight. Good job. You guys made it. You guys made it to the city without dying. Thank you for coming out. That's it for tonight. See you next time.